Only those people create history who doesn't live in the future. Shoot for the moon. Even if you fail, you'll land among the stars. I don't paint dreams or nightmares. I paint my own reality. People say that life is the thing, but I prefer reading. If you do not change direction, you may end up where you are heading. There is nothing more important than your eternal salvation. Feet, what do I need them for if I have wings to fly? Because people don't have wings, we look for ways to fly. Most of what matters in our lives takes place in our absence. If you want your children to be intelligent, read them fairy tales. If you want them to be more intelligent, read them more fairy tales. It was always the becoming he dreamed of, never the being. I'm not going to die. I'm going home like a shooting star. You never know who you're inspiring or uninspiring. People notice more than you think. A fool despises good counsel, but a wise man takes it to heart. If you don't take risks, you will always work for someone who does. But truly, if I were not Alexander, I would be Diogenes. By nature, men are nearly alike. By practice, they get to be wide apart. And remember, no matter where you go, there you are. Everything that is done in this world is done by hope. With regard to narrow passes, if you can occupy them first, let them be strongly garrisoned and await the advent of the enemy. It is better to fail in originality than to succeed in imitation. When we strive to become better than we are, everything around us becomes better too. The difficult problems in life always start off being simple. Great affairs always start off being small. Those who do not think about the future cannot have one. Stay in the center, and you will be ready to move in any direction. The only limits for tomorrow are the doubts we have today. I always felt like you had to be important to have enemies. The truth will set you free, but not until it is finished with you. If I cannot do great things, I can do small things in a great way. When envoys are sent with compliments in their mouths, it is a sign that the enemy wishes for a truce. Stop trying to create a new you around the same old people. We cannot change the cards we are dealt, just how we play the hand. If it keeps you happy, keep it quiet. Supreme excellence consists of breaking the enemy's resistance without fighting. I have not failed. I've just found 10,000 ways that won't work. Only one who devotes himself to a cause with his whole strength and soul can be a true master. For this reason, mastery demands all of a person. Become braver, stronger, wiser, kinder, and you will become better. Perfect happiness is the absence of striving for happiness. Study the past if you want to define the future. Death is unstoppable. One must face it as a fact of life. To succeed in life, you need 3 things: a wishbone, a backbone, and a funny bone. Patience and improvement is the key to opening the door to progress. Life doesn't require ideals. It requires standards of action. We have to speak the truth always, at any cost, and no matter what. Having nothing to struggle against, they have nothing to struggle for. If you can't explain it simply, You don't understand it well enough. A trusting heart will follow only those who truly follow their heart. Shoot for the moon. Even if you miss, you'll land among the stars. Manifest plainness, embrace simplicity, choose selfishness, have few desires. Don't react, cut them off silently. All men can see these tactics whereby I conquer, but what none can see is the strategy out of which victory is evolved. You talk when you cease to be at peace with your thoughts. 3 rules of work. Out of clutter, find simplicity. From discord, find harmony. In the middle of difficulty lies opportunity. If fate doesn't make you laugh, you just don't get the joke. Like the sun and moon, they end but to begin anew. Like the 4 seasons, they pass away to return once more. We humans are more concerned with having than with being. There is little success where there is little laughter. All paths are present, always, and we can but choose among them. Many things that don't really mean so much of anything are wonderful. What is right is not always popular, and what is popular is not always right. All religions, arts, and sciences are branches of the same tree. When you treat your failures as lessons, you can never fail. Wit seduces by signaling intelligence without nerdiness. All the world is made of faith and trust and pixie dust. I have never known any distress that an hour's reading did not relieve. Life is pain. Anyone who says otherwise is selling something. People don't always want to be with people. It gets tiring. Someone else's progress doesn't make yours any less. Si no usaba esta vida, entonces la estaba desperdiciando. I had forgotten how much light there is in the world till you gave it back to me. If a general shows confidence in his men, but always insists on his orders being obeyed, the gain will be mutual. A person who never made a mistake never tried anything new. Do not wait for the last judgment. It comes every day. Do not let the roles you play in life make you forget who you are. You must let suffering speak if you want to hear the truth. Conformity teaches us the value of our precious worth. If ignorant both of your enemy and yourself, you are certain to be in peril. When you are content to be simply yourself and don't compare or compete, everyone will respect you. Life is a comedy to those who think, a tragedy to those who feel. All shall be done, but it may be harder than you think. The world as we have created it is a process of our thinking. It cannot be changed without changing our thinking. I'm a greater believer in luck, and I find the harder I work, the more I have of it. They can't tell so much about you if you got your eyes closed. If I had it all to do again, there would be more bodies. An investment in knowledge pays the best interest. The fear of appearances is the first symptom of impotence. When deeds and words are in accord, the whole world is transformed. Focus on making yourself better, not on thinking that you are better. Our ability to adapt is amazing. Our ability to change isn't quite as spectacular. Light in your mind is better than darkness in your soul. He who knows his enemy and himself well will not be defeated easily. You can't always be right, but you can be wrong a lot less. I am thankful for all of those who said no to me. It's because of them I'm doing it myself. We must live together as brothers or perish together as fools. If truth is not acceptable, it becomes the imagination of others. The right way to go easy is to forget the right way. The serpent, if it wants to become the dragon, must eat itself. Stop doing what is easy or popular. Start doing what is right. Everything takes time. Bees have to move very fast to stay still. No persons are more frequently wrong than those who will not admit they are wrong.